My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mezco 1/12 Collective Black Skull Death Brokers. And so here we have the Black Skull's Death Brokers pose and out of the packaging. Before we have a look at the figures, let's actually run through their accessories. The Death Brokers do come with several sets of hands. We do get a pair of fists. We get a pair of grip hands. We get a pistol grip hand with a hand to hold the weight. We get a rifle grip hand with a hand to hold the weight. We have a style pose right hand and an open grip left hand. We have a pointer finger right hand and a double finger point left hand. They also do come with their pistols, which are done in this really nice green plastic. I do like those. They do come with their own burst effect with a bullet coming out of them. They get a set of knives. We get a single pair of handcuffs. Then we do get their briefcase with plutonium or some other radioactive element. Their final accessories, of course, are the Mezco 1/12 display stands with the Death Brokers insignia on them, and then we do get the flight stand. Other than that, the Death Brokers don't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at the Black Skull Death Brokers. So here we have a closer look at the Black Skull Death Brokers, and we're only going to have a look at one figure because they are all basically dressed the same, so they're essentially the same figure just 3 times, and we've seen that several times by Mezco. Having a look at the skull, it is the standard Mezco skull, which always looks amazing. They just added in the green eyes that you see right here, and I'm a little disappointed that this isn't glow-in-the-dark plastic. It would have been nice if the greens on them were glow-in-the-dark, but unfortunately they're not. I know I've tried, and if it is glow-in-the-dark, it's not much, unfortunately. But yeah, they do have your standard black skull, which looks very nice. I'm always happy seeing a skull by Mezco because they do a very good job. You can see he has the Gomez neck, which is a little bit odd that they still use the Gomez neck, but it still works for the character, so I do like that. And then we have a look at his outfit. Now you can see he is wearing just a black suit. We have a black jacket, a black shirt, black pants, black belt, black gloves, black shoes, and this really nice neon green tie, which I think, pun intended, ties everything together. Now it is the same suit body that we've seen several times with Gomez. It's not something we haven't seen, but I really do like the fabric. It's done very nicely and it moves surprisingly well despite being a 1/12 fabric figure. It does look really nice, and you can see the texturing on it is very good. If you really wanted to, you could remove the jacket and just have him with the shirt, although being Death Brokers, I kind of imagine them just wearing the jacket all the time because they're the kind of guys that would just walk into a building, get what they need, and leave. So yeah, they do look really nice, and they did add on these little buttons. We have some flaps right here, and I don't know if they're supposed to be flaps or pockets, but they look more like flaps. Really do like the color on the jacket, and they are wearing your standard Mezco Rumble Society glove, which that's what we come to expect from this line. I really do like the belt. It is done very nicely. It is a little bit unfortunate that they don't have a holster that they can like put the knife in. I think that's a missed opportunity by Mezco. That would have been really nice, just to have them have a holster somewhere in the back or like under their pant leg, just so they can pull the knife out, or even a spot inside the jacket for the knife would have been nice. The pants are the same that we've seen with other suit bodies, although these don't feel as nice as the Secret Agent Gomez. They feel pretty much like the original Gomez, which that's not a bad thing. Because they are done in black fabric, they will attract a lot of lint, so do be careful with that. And then we do go on to their shoes, where they are just wearing these really fancy black shoes. Now, just like with Secret Agent Gomez, they have a hidden blade in their foot. So if you see the heel right here and you push that forward, we do get a hidden blade. So that is a very nice feature, and that was something I really wasn't expecting on the Death Brokers, but I am really happy that they did include it. Other than that, there's really nothing else to talk about. They're just basically a black skull with green eyes, a green tie, and a black suit. So yeah, their detail isn't the best, but what it is phenomenal. I really do like it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get these guys compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have the Black Skull Deathbrokers posed next to a Marvel Legends, Cyclops, and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the Black Skull Deathbrokers posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have the Black Skull Deathbrokers posed next to a Lightning Collection White Range and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have the Black Skull Deathbrokers posed next to the Pink Skull Chaos Club and the Black Skull's Death Brigade. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at their articulation. Now we are going to move these two off to the side just so we can have a look at his articulation. Now the articulation scheme is going to be the same all the way around. They do have your standard double ball joint here at the top of the head, so they do get some really good range looking up, some decent range looking down, some really nice head tilt, turns left and right no problem. Then we do have a second ball joint here at the base of the neck, which also helps with looking up and helps with looking down and increases that tilt phenomenally. They do have a slight butterfly joint, although because they are wearing a shirt and a jacket, it is a little bit stiff on them, so do be careful with that. Their arms do go out all the way horizontal, so I do like that. With the jacket and shirt, their arms only go up to about right there, but that's acceptable considering what they're wearing. They do have a bicep swivel, which works really nicely. They have a double bend here in the elbow, going to about right there. Again, you are fighting a lot of fabric because you can see they are wearing long sleeve shirts, so that is something to keep in mind. They have a ball hinge here at the wrist, which does provide side to side movement. We can rotate that to have up and down movement, and then of course it rotates on that pin. They do have a ball joint here at the torso, which does lean back and forward, side to side, as well as rotates. Then they do have another ball joint here at the base of the waist, so that does go that far back, that far forward. It does rotate as well. Legs do kick forward surprisingly well. I do like that. They kicks back not so much. Going out, that's about as far before you start stretching the fabric. They do have a thigh swivel up high. We have a double bend here at the knee going that far. They do have rotation here at the ankle that does rotate. It's actually a ball joint, so you do get some side to side. It's a little bit stiff, but once you break it in, it starts moving. They do move forward and back as well as rotate. And then you already saw that they all have a hidden blade in their shoes. So overall, the Deathbrokers here are some really nice figures to look at, and they do have a really nice presence to them. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get them posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Mezco exclusive 1/12 Collective Black Skull Deathbrokers pose for my final thoughts. And overall, I really do like this set. It's not my favorite 3-pack that we've gotten. I think that still goes to the Pink Skull Chaos Club. But these guys still look very impressive. I really do like them. The suit looks really nice. And if you have Secret Agent Gomez, these guys go perfectly with him. I absolutely love the green deco that they went with. The fact that their weapons are all this really bright, vibrant green. Their ties are green, their eyes are a really nice bright green. It just screams stylized figures, and that's one thing I really do love, is when companies give us stylized figures like this. I do like the fact that they do come with a light up briefcase, although it's not my favorite accessory. I probably would have preferred a briefcase full of money. I think that would have been much better for these guys. But overall, the aesthetics and accessories do work for them. Now, they don't come with the most that we've seen. They are a little bit on the pricier side, unfortunately. So if you guys did pre-order these guys, you did pay about, I think it was $270 after shipping, which that's kind of high, but if you look at it as $80 a figure, that's still really high. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They completely overpriced these guys. I guess you can justify it with the light up feature, but it's not a feature you're gonna be using too often, and that's one thing I really don't like about Mezco, is when they throw a light in feature with a figure, they normally jack up the price by at least $30. Here, it's jacked up quite a bit. I think this set should have been like $200 at the most. That seems like a fair price, but yeah, $270 after shipping, that's kind of a tough pill to swallow. But if you were unable to pre-order these guys when they were available last year, unfortunately you are going to be looking to pay an upwards of $300 or more for these sets. Now, is it worth that much? I honestly don't think so. They come with just enough accessories that they are very nice, but the price is kind of high even if you ordered them regularly. So an upwards of $300, yeah, it's not going to be worth it for these guys. If you are desperate to find them, secondhand market is the only way you can get them, because Mezco did sell out of these guys right away. And if you are on the wait list and it does convert, congratulations, you did get your very own death brokers. If not, unfortunately eBay and collector groups are the way to go. So is the set worth it? I think it is, but I think it should have been a much lower price, because the value here just isn't $270, and that's even with the non-refundable deposit, which was like 70, or was it 70 or $40? I don't remember, but yeah, it was a down deposit, and these guys are not worth the $275. I'm sorry guys, but yeah, it's still a nice set, don't get me wrong, but the value just isn't there for me. Overall, I still like them, and they're gonna look nice with the rest of my Rumble Society, because they are part of the Rumble Society that Mezco has. So if you are a fan of the Rumble Society, you probably already picked these guys up. With that being said guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Mezco 1/12 collective videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time guys, I'll see you later. Take care everyone.